Long Island domestic violence attorney, Edward Palermo, NY domestic violence lawyer. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence cases are so labeled based on the victim's relationship with the defendant. New York courts call domestic violence cases family offenses. Family offenses are crimes committed against members of the same household or family. However, the actual definition goes much further than this. This includes family members related by blood, a married or divorced couple, a couple who has a child together, intimate relationships. The following situations can be the reason for orders of protection to be issued. Stalking, sexual misconduct, sexual violence, coercion, assault or attempted assault, disorderly behavior, strangulation, reckless endangerment, harassment and aggravated harassment. Penalties for domestic abuse. The penalties for domestic violence can range from probation to life imprisonment if you are convicted of a domestic violence-related crime. The severity of the penalty usually depends on the type of domestic violence charges. Disorderly conduct is one of the least serious domestic violence crimes. It is classified as a violation. If you are convicted, the maximum sentence you can receive is 15 days imprisonment and a $250 fine. However, many domestic violence crimes are almost always misdemeanors or felonies. If you are convicted, you could be sent to prison for multiple years. The following are the common charges for domestic violence and their corresponding penalties. Class B misdemeanor. A maximum sentence of 3 months in prison and up to a $500 fine is possible. Class A misdemeanor. Maximum sentence of 1 year imprisonment and up to $1,000 fine. Class D felonies. Maximum sentence of 7 years imprisonment and up to $5,000 in fines. Class E felony. Maximum sentence of 4 years imprisonment and a maximum fine up to $5,000. Class C felonies. Maximum sentence of 15 years imprisonment and up to $15,000 fine. Class B felonies. A maximum sentence of 25 years imprisonment and up to $30,000. Class A2 felonies. A maximum sentence of life imprisonment and up to $50,000 in fines is possible. Class AI felonies. Maximum sentence for this offense is life imprisonment and up to $100,000 in fines. Long Island domestic violence and divorce. Unfortunately, domestic violence is a frequent theme in divorce proceedings. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 1 in 4 women have been victims of domestic violence. Although it is important to be sensitive and understanding toward victims of violence, not all domestic abuse allegations during divorce proceedings are true. Sometimes, one spouse may try to take control of the other and allege abuse. In an attempt to protect victims, the state quickly removes perpetrators from the house. This makes it easy for disingenuous spouses to retain the marital home, or to gain sole custody of the children's minor children while going through the divorce process. What is an order of protection? An order of protection will most likely be issued in domestic violence cases. These orders can be issued by Long Island's courts and make the accused subject to legal restrictions. A protection order can legally force you to avoid any contact with the victim, not go to the victim's home or place of work, leave the house you shared with the victim, turn in any firearms you may possess. Are there penalties for violating an order of protection? A violation of the order of protection could result in serious legal consequences and even more drastic changes in your life. You could be charged with criminal contempt if you violate the terms of the protection order. The severity of your offense will determine the penalties. Aggravated criminal contempt is the most severe form of this crime. This occurs when you violate an order of protection and cause injury to another person. Class D felonies include aggravated criminal contempt, which can lead to up to $5,000 in penalties and 7 years imprisonment. Additional penalties may be imposed for domestic violence convictions. Possible defenses for domestic violence in NY. A skilled domestic violence attorney can help you build a strong defense. Every allegation is unique and requires a different set of circumstances. Nevertheless, there are some common defense strategies. The following are the common defenses used in a domestic violence charge. Insufficient proof. Mistaken identity. Intentionally false allegations. Self-defense. Do I need a domestic violence lawyer to defend me? It is important to consult skilled domestic violence lawyers in NY if you face a Long Island domestic abuse case. Domestic violence attorneys can help you have a better chance at a positive outcome. These types of cases are often very emotional and can cause a lot of distress for the parties involved. Some partners react in anger or emotionally to make their situation more difficult. To schedule an initial consultation, Call 631-265-1052 or complete contact form if you've been charged with a domestic violence crime on Long Island.